we are for our first rematch inside the Synergy FC cage, our Vert's neighborhood dispensary tale of the tape. Sam, the Nightmare Coronado, 5-3 out of Ignite MMA Academy versus Alan Guzman Leanos, 2-2 out of Midwest Combat Academy in El Paso, Texas.
You know that we're gonna get a big pop of the crowd when Coronado enters the cage. All respect.
Fighting out of the blue corner, he comes in with 2 wins and only 2 losses. Representing Midwest Combat Academy, all the way from El Paso, Texas, Alan Guzman Leanos. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, comes in with 5 wins and 3 losses. Representing Ignite MMA out of Kansas City, Missouri, Sam Nightmare Coronado. Round 1.
Two very fun amateur fighters. Very fitting. We lost 1 fight, but we go right into the Nightmare versus Guzman Leanos.
Bout number 11 here, sponsored by HKA USA. Your #1 supplier for all of your mixed martial arts and combat sports apparel and gear.
And in the first fight between these two, Coronado was able to get a cut on the eye of Leanos, under the eye, and that could have played a part. So this one could play out a lot differently, Justin.
Yeah, a little slower pace from both gentlemen compared to the last fight.
And there's an early takedown attempt by Coronado. I wondered if he would go to it a little bit earlier. He does, and he almost has it. But you know Guzman's been preparing for this, and he's been practicing this position right here in preparation for Coronado.
Yeah, doing a good job using that whizzer here. That whizzer being the overhook on the left side of Guzman's body to counter the underhook of Sam Coronado.
And you saw it early there last fight. These guys traded incredibly hard leg kicks throughout the duration of that fight. And they definitely felt it after. You see Coronado got him against the cage, working on some strikes, trying to get the outside trip. Unable to. Leanos just doing a good job right now. Working, staying tall, keeping that whizzer, but Coronado gets it.
Coronado doing a great job with the outside read.
He's got a leg
halfway into the back triangle here.
He's got the body lock too, Justin. Great transitions by
He's got a shimmy,
Coronado.
shimmy. But Coronado doing a great job staying behind both shoulders here. As far as no-gi grappling, mixed martial arts, staying behind the shoulders like this is absolutely paramount for keeping the back.
And Guzman just carrying all the weight of Coronado, but he's doing a good job, Justin. He just keeps on.
He's got to keep shaking. He's got to keep shaking. Yeah, now he can start to use the cage to peel himself off.
He's almost off. He's almost out.
There
He's
it
out.
is.
And we got a timeout from the referee. Looks like the cage. Yeah,
looks like the cage padding is starting to come undone here. A little bit of Velcro action getting misplaced. All hands on deck here from the cage side team.
Including yourself, Justin. Excellent work.
Little lull in the action here. Great job by the referee to notice that the Velcro has come out.
And these guys are talking to each other too, and it's all respect. Coronado said, "Good job. You did a good job getting me off right there." And the padding's back on. We're gonna resume. Great job by our referee getting that taken care of tonight and pointing that out. And here we go, back to the feet.
50 seconds left here in round number 1.
There's the leg kick again from Leanos, a good one. Returned by Coronado.
Hey, come over the top. Come over the top.
Yeah, Coronado just wants, he's looking to put that jab out there a little bit.
Coronado way more comfortable switching stances than Guzman, but if I'm Guzman, I'm looking to take advantage of those stance switches and attacking the body in open exchanges.
Overhand right into a takedown shot, and it was denied by Leanos. And a good leg kick by Coronado right there.
Hey, force the shot. Push the pressure, force
And yeah, there's Leano. These guys are showmen. He ate one. He loves it.
Leano
he loves it.
Swinging leather and singing in Coronado's face.
And this is why us fans, and especially us two, Justin, wanted to see this one run back, because it's going to be an entertaining one, no matter what.
Jacob Thrall in the corner tonight of Guzman.
Yeah, Jacob Thrall, excellent fighter in his own right.
Veteran of 20 professional bouts, almost as many on the amateur circuit. The Gerber baby.
In a pretty close round, Justin, there. It was, Coronado got to a really good position on the back. Leanos was working from the second he got in that position to get him off. He was able to get back up and started firing shots.
I think outside of, you know, the takedown attempt was fairly even on the exchanges on the feet, but you got to give it to Coronado there in round number 1. Bout number 11 tonight, as I said, sponsored by HKA USA.
Yeah, you can see our ref and our cage side crew, they're just working on that padding a little bit on a different side of the cage. Could have gotten loose from previous fights, but they're just making sure all of that. Because under it is a metal bar, so you do not want to hit your head on that.
Yeah, it looks like Guzman might be wearing a little bit of a burn on his back, on his left shoulder there.
Both of these guys raising their hands, keeping us entertained during the break.
Round number 2 almost underway here in bout number 11 of the evening here at Synergy FC 9.
And in Sam Coronado fashion, he pointed to the middle of the cage and pointed his finger to the ground. He said, "Let's go."
Right over the top! Right over the top!
Oh, Coronado with the spinning attack just out of range was Guzman. And there's Guzman throwing those leg kicks again. He's landed a couple of them in the first round and started off this round with another good one.
Hey, double it up over the top!
Guzman's got to get the right hand going.
Just throw it! He's there! His head's right in front of you!
And there's another one. He's setting it up perfectly.
Anytime we get to this open stance here, Guzman's got to get that right hand going.
And returned by Coronado. Good shot there. Good entry by Coronado. He's working towards that.
Coronado's got to start to switch his angle there and start to capture that leg, yeah.
Great job by Leanos. Those are powerful
big
knees. They're landing too. Hard knees by Leanos.
That second one looked like it really hurt Sam. Showing great composure here, though, to recover and stay in on the takedown attempt.
And Sam Coronado is a guy that is relentless in his attacks. If he will be relentless with his takedown until he gets it. And Guzman doing everything in his power to stay on his feet here, because he's having success early in round number 2.
He's got to start to take that whizzer and shift his hips and pull it into an underhook of his own as he turns out to his right.
And I'd say this is a lot closer of a fight than the first meeting between these two.
Absolutely, but Guzman's got to start to slink that left side in and move towards the open side of the cage here if he wants to start making any type of separation.
And Guzman took a look at the referee right there, saying, "Are you gonna break this up?" Coronado doing enough to maintain this position against the cage. A minute to work here. And great balance by Leanos, but finally, and there's the relentlessness from Coronado. He gets it. And he takes the back of Guzman Leanos.
He's got one hook in and 45 seconds to work.
He's looking for
rocking
that
the body
choke.
triangle here, back in on this double unders position. He's got to keep shaking. He's got to keep shaking, though, if he wants to get Sam off his back.
Doing a good job just, planting all fours on the ground and putting Sam in a position to either give up the position or just hang out there.
He's just got to keep shaking and pinning that knee up against the cage.
Here we go, 14 seconds left in round number 2. Another very close round. Good job by both fighters. So far, very close, very competitive. Round number 2 there.
Both gentlemen looking ready to go though, round number 3. Neither of them really taking a bunch of deep breaths. They both look like their gas tank still is halfway full. Man, if I'm Guzman though, you gotta have a little bit of a more sense of urgency when your back is up against the cage. He's doing everything right as far as keeping the wizard and keeping heavy pressure on Sam's underhook, but he's got to start to turn into him a little bit more. Sometimes that underhook, or that overhook has to turn into an underhook, especially if you're in between the posts there like he spent a good portion of that round. It's a little different when your back's pinned up against the cage, but when you're in this little area where you have the opportunity to go left or right at an angle, sometimes you got to cut that underhook, that overhook into an underhook and start to jack up the other side and run your way out.
Yeah, did a good job avoiding the takedown, but you're right, Justin. He was against the cage for a lot of that round. Round number 3. And you know these guys are going to end this fight with a flurry.
He's got to throw that body kick in these open stances.
And there's the jab from Coronado.
Yeah, as the longer fighter, that jab has seemed to find its home.
And a good shot by Coronado right there, but he's going to drive to the fence.
Here we are back at the median. Now he's got to start to dig and turn.
Underhook on the right side.
Underhook and turn.
Yes, get the underhook.
He's trying to.
He's got to get a big turn and explode.
Yes, use the cage.
Almost had it.
Separate.
And yeah, Coronado.
Go for it.
Incredible resiliency from Sam Coronado, man.
He's an animal in these positions. He's a guy that will not stop.
You know, I've grappled with Sam a ton. Very unassuming in his pressure, but I tell you, from personal experience, this kid is strong as an ox.
Yes, again, keep moving. Up,
Yeah,
up.
relentless.
Wizard, nice.
Good job by Leanos here to get back to his feet early, but he's still got Sam Coronado wrapped up on him.
Right underhook, Allen. Quit touching it. Get your back up the cage.
Leanos got to start fighting back for that right underhook.
Yes, check it up.
If he can connect his hands here, he's got 100% sweep variation from the feet.
He's trying to get some hammer fists off, and like they said,
He's got to figure 4 his arms here, and now he can spin him.
And yeah, his coach is telling him to get both of his hands on the left arm of Sam Coronado and lift it up to get him off of him.
If he can get back over the top here, yeah, and keep this in rear naked choke grip, he can really put some torque on Sam's shoulder and spin him and jack his posture back.
Sam's got his hands connected now.
Yes, keep touching, Allen. You're accumulating points. He's content with holding you. Get that underhook, yeah.
And now that's where he's got to get both of his hands on the left, under the left arm of Coronado.
Yes, bring that right arm up. Bring it up. Bring him up. Reach over, grab your hand.
Yeah, Coronado is just relentless in this position, and the referee's going to break it up here. So we've got under a minute to work.
You gotta go. Come on, hand.
And another instant shot by Coronado. Great stop.
Sam tired as can be. Desperation shot.
This guy does have
tuck his
great
chin.
submission skills. Does Leanos? He's crafty on the ground.
He's got to tuck his chin and he can finish.
Squeeze.
He's got to keep his chin tucked and get to his left hip if he wants to finish this.
Just
Squeeze, Allen.
about 10 seconds to work for
Sam's tough as
Leanos.
can be, has his hip squared, and now he is
He's out.
and back up.
Keep touching,
Just a grueling pace to this fight. Lots of grappling exchanges, lots of takedown attempts from Coronado. He's had success right here in this fight is against the cage, getting that control time.
Knock down, drag out fight between Sam Coronado and Alan Guzman Leanos.
Now these guys have shared now 6 rounds together. And yeah, it's not a lot that's separating them. They're very close in skill and level, and that was a good one.
18 minutes of cage time. These gentlemen have now shared. Sam Coronado coming out on top both times, but Holy cow, what a grueling performance from both gentlemen.
Yeah, good things to take out of this performance from both of these fighters.
Non-stop action here tonight at Synergy FC9. Only our second decision of the evening, if I'm correct.
And we're just awaiting Gerald Harris to give us our scorecards. Leanos repping the Mexican flag here. Had a good performance, had success on the feet. Coronado, he forced Coronado to take the shots, the takedown attempts. He forced that out of him due to his success on the feet. And then
All
Coronado
right, ladies and gentlemen,
did well.
I have your official result, and we have a split decision. Judge number 1 gives a fight 29-28, Leanos. Judge number 2 gives a fight 29-28, Coronado. Judge number 3 gives a fight to your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, Alan
Wow,
Guzman Leanos.
We're 1-1 in this series. We're 1-1. Coronado won the first matchup by unanimous decision, and Leanos takes the second one by split decision tonight. He is your victor.
Wow, not the decision I had on my scorecard here in the corner, but a big comeback victory for Alan Guzman out of the Hand Wraps blue corner tonight.